Friday, August 2nd, 2024. It's 11 a.m. As you can see, I am capturing what is the sex offense, and I'm going to prosecute the state of California. As you are understanding the criminal system that the entire state is engaging in, and it is the identical pattern of conduct. And what you are training your eyes to recognize are the criminal engagement, the malicious engagement, and what is demonic activity, which based on where the target individual is, what they're doing, which all of an entity is aware of. That black BMW engineer light moved across 2656. That's a demon that's engaging in a sex offense right now. The impossible occurring, engineer light moving across the building, just like you saw every other demon driving into Best Western under a fake sun that's over me, while they are driving by and light does not shoot off of your car. Tesla's not selling cars where a light shoots off of the sides of them. This is not the Jetsons. The entity is engaging in what is demonic first, and that's a prime example. The engineer light is moving across the shaded structure because they're monitoring me. All right, and now I'm an operation officer of a communication device. They're engaged in federal stalking online as well. That's letting you know about what everyone else at STAR-N is doing as well. This is criminal presence. They're armed with surveillance cameras. The entity is also going to use my documentation. The federal government has plenty of resources. What the entity, who's doing it, all I'm doing is documenting. No one is going to be maintaining any position of anonymity. And it's also directly tied to what Costa Mesa Police, the Orange County Sheriff's Department are engaging in. And the world will also know their condition. This is demonic activity. This is why the entity is concentrating liftoff for planes that are taking off like you saw yesterday in the afternoon. The demon serving, Satan serving airline, Southwest Airlines, which by the way, just in the natural, the entity has a very poor reputation. That's also reflective of what's going on spiritually with them. They serve Satan. You saw a commercial airline plane engaging in group stalking yesterday in the afternoon where this light source that's not the sun still remains over this venue, which is why I was able to capture that fake sun over the same exact hotel at 4 p.m. That's also how you know what is corroborating a demon that's engaging in surveillance, and there's Southwest that knows that I'm speaking about. That's what Satan does, okay? They're providing evidence against that. The entire airport, John Wayne is a state facilitating venue. This is relevant positioning, and this is also not heard inside of the hotel room, but the entity was filling my hotel room with the sound of amplified plane activity as though they're taking off right here. But I want to be clear, the demon possessed that are stalking commercial airline planes, wherever I'm located is where the fake sun is, right over me, and that's where demons are stalking in commercial airline planes. And you can thank Southwest Airlines, the demon using that commercial airline plane. I'm going to sue Southwest and every other airline. They're fully documented. Under a fake sun that's in Ontario over the Ovid Family Community Library, where they're flying over the senior citizen apartment complex, which is clearly outside of zoning practices, but they were doing it, and none of the elderly people were complaining either because they're group stalking, and they're all the same condition. Demon-possessed group stalking. That was state surveillance while the fake sun is over the Ovid Family Community Library, where demons, Satan-serving airlines, engaged in state surveillance, which is what Southwest Airlines just confirmed for you. There's no coincidence in the specific environment. The entity is engaging in a crossing paths with engineer light. There's a fake sun over this hotel. And as I speak to the Satan-serving airline, the corrupt airline, that's a corrupt business, that's relevant to RICO charges, I'm going to recover civilly and criminally for state surveillance that Southwest Airlines has participated in for years. Okay, and that's also revealing the corrupt and state facilitating venues, the Ontario airport, where there's no sun over 11 o'clock in the morning over the Ontario airport. It was over me while I was on Omnitrans at the Ontario airport. That is irreconcilable with the so-called sun over the hotel here in Orange County, where you're looking at the same criminal system underway by a corrupt airline, a corrupt business that is maliciously acting for the purposes of state surveillance and engages in an act of terrorism, repeats the criminal conduct as you document it. That's the demonic behavioral pattern. That's a demon flying that commercial airline plane. And it is not based on some flight schedule. And also the entity, you're also understanding that because what controls? The specific environment controls. So the entity is engaging in what is the maintenance of a specific environment and does so, let me, because I'm doing a screen recording, so I'm going to keep recording, but let me